Welcome back to another episode of Myths and Mysteries in Black and White with your two hosts, Josh and Ed, aka Black and White. Ed, how you been, mate?
Yeah, not too bad, boy. Not too bad. How you getting on?
Yeah, same old. Just looking forward to Saturday, mate's wedding.
Yeah,
Paige's
yeah.
wedding, who was on the previous podcast.
Yeah, it was on the Dragons podcast.
So yeah, looking forward to that. And today we have a very special guest.
A very, very special
guest. None other than Ed's fiancée herself, Courtney. How you been?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. And this week, I know the pair of you have been absolutely buzzing for this.
I don't. Yeah, I'd say I'm buzzing, but also at the same time, I've got to be careful. Otherwise, I ain't having my tea cooked tonight. So I've got to be on good behaviour, and
Well,
yeah.
Yeah. There is that.
And today we will be talking about the mysterious creature, or whatever it is, known as Moth Man.
Yeah.
And the reason I said whatever this is because with every other cryptid we've done, I've sort of had a rough idea of what they are. Like, obviously, everyone knows what Bigfoot is, Yeti, Loch Ness, and the Wendigo. Like, I didn't at first, but then when you explained what it was in that game, I know exactly what it was.
Yeah.
This one, I do not have the slightest clue about anything.
No.
I've only heard of the name, and that is it.
Yeah, you see, because there was a film like years ago,
Yeah.
Moth Man Prophecies, had Richard Gere in it.
Not a clue.
No,
Not a clue.
Right. Well, that's based off a book. That the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's about like the whole what happened to the Silvergate Bridge, and that is what's called, isn't it? Silvergate Bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
How are you asking me? You're meant to be the cryptid.
Well, you're the
man.
one who said, "Oh, I'm studying up. Oh, God,
Yeah, I
my
have.
notes." Yeah, no.
Oh, so it begins. So, I'll throw it off to you, Ed, first.
Yeah.
What is Mothman?
Mothman is apparently a 7 foot tall humanoid creature, but has massive wings
Right.
and bright red eyes, like glowing red eyes.
Sounds a bit like Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah, in a way, yeah. It probably, you never know. They probably got the idea from Mothman or
Yeah,
some sort.
something like that.
Yeah, it was. It's mainly seen or was seen at West Point, West Virginia. No, Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Sorry.
Fucking hell, everything lives there, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know.
Jesus Christ.
And I'd love to go there.
It's like a cryptid haven.
Yeah, I know. I should move there. Well, we should move there.
You can go on your own.
Oh, righto. Lovely job. But it was in the 60s, and it was through 66, 67. I've got it on my notes. I'll have a look in a bit. But there were quite a few like sightings, and it led to the destruction, which we'll get onto, of the Silvergate Bridge,
Right.
which crosses, and it caused, I think it was about 40 fatalities. Yeah. And
what, the bridge collapsed?
Yeah,
And then,
yeah.
But this thing apparently caused it.
Well, some people say it's a harbinger of doom.
Right.
So
Sort of like a Grim Reaper-esque.
yeah, like every time it shows up, something bad happens.
Right.
Because it's not just been seen there.
Mm-hmm.
It's been seen before at Chernobyl.
Oh, Matt.
Before the
accident.
Before the accident, it was seen at Boston.
What, before the bombings?
Before the bombings, it's been seen by the Twin Towers.
Oh, fuck me.
9/11. Yeah, there's always been like some sort of ring.
Right.
Every time it's been seen, something bad happens.
So if the thing does exist and you see it, just fucking run.
Yeah, pretty much. And but the other flip side of the coin, people think it's just letting us know something bad's going to happen. It's not actually bringing the.
Yeah, if it just knows shit's
going.
going down.
It's like a
That's
warning.
how they warn you. Sort of
Yeah,
thing.
pretty much. But it's there's a lot of depictions of what it actually looks like. But the main one, it's very dark, 7 foot tall, quite like lean,
Yeah.
man shape. Sometimes it says like it don't actually have a head. The eyes is like in its chest,
Right.
kind of thing. And others where it has a head. Where
Yeah.
there's actually a statue of Mothman at Point Pleasant. Yeah,
Brilliant.
and every year they have a Moth Man festival.
Mad.
Yeah.
Think
And
of all the money they make off that.
Oh yeah, because there's a Moth Man museum.
It's a joke.
Yeah. Well, can you remember when we went to Loch Ness? Like everywhere there.
Yeah.
Thing is, like, because where we went, like, there's no like big towns or anything
No.
until you get to Inverness, I'd say. But we didn't really venture that far, did
Not
we?
really, no.
But everywhere like round Loch Ness, it's Nessie this, Nessie that,
Yeah.
weren't it? So
There was a whole gift shop dedicated.
yeah, pretty much.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we said, like the fish and chip shop was fucking
Yeah.
dedicated.
Yeah.
So
they definitely turned that into a marketing.
oh
Yeah,
yeah, and
100%.
it must bring in so much tourism.
But
Oh, 100%.
Well, yeah, like you said, you'd move there. One of the main reasons you'd go is because of that.
I would say it's
And-
because of Mothman, but
But they have a festival. They have a whole festival
yeah,
surrounding this
Thing.
thing
because
every year. And for it to keep going every year, and people still go every year,
Yeah.
it's mad.
would you go?
I would like to go. I think
think
it
I
would be
would, you
good
know.
to, like, yeah, go and
Just see what it's actually.
Oh,
Like-
I think
Yeah,
I'd
like, what
buzz
do they
off it.
do?
What sort of
Yeah.
time do they normally do it?
I think it's September every year.
I was going to say, I don't know if it was like around Halloween time sort of thing.
No, it is. Well, it's
I
close.
don't know why they chose September. I don't
When-
know if it's...
when did the bridge collapse?
Oh, I don't know. I know the first sightings were around November time, but I don't know about the bridge.
Right, I might actually.
I left that for you because I'm not
I'll have to go.
the
on.
researcher. I'm telling you that it's not real.
So you generally believe it don't exist?
No, I don't think it exists. No,
No.
Do you believe it ever existed?
I think it could have been something else,
Hmm.
and they've just created this thing out of it.
Yeah.
I've got like a few theories,
Oh.
but yeah, I don't. Just a moth man, a man and a moth.
Thing is, it don't look nothing like anything to do with moths.
No, I think I saw something about the Batman film was quite big around that time, so they kind of got the name from
Yeah,
Batman Mothman.
it resembles more of an owl, doesn't it?
Yeah. Birdman would have made more sense. I guess it doesn't sound as cool
Creepy.
as Mothman, though.
Nah.
Have you ever seen a picture of it?
No, literally, other than the name, I've not heard.
So this
or
is
seen
it's
a
not.
single
It's
thing.
like a drawing.
Oh, he looks pretty.
Yeah, but apparently his wings meant to be like a 7
Which one
foot
is it?
wingspan. That one. It's
Oh,
just
that
like a
way. Yeah,
drawing.
yeah, yeah. You
We'll
see
put,
what?
we'll put a picture on the Instagram for
Yeah,
people to
yeah.
look at.
Yeah, and also because we got her here, Courtney actually manages our Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Try.
You try, yeah, but you've been quite busy.
A
doing
better
your-
job than we do, though.
Well, yeah. I try with the old Facebook, no, but not a lot of people get involved.
No.
It's
It is quite gutting. Not gonna lie.
Oh, the bridge collapse was on December 15th, 1967.
Right, so they literally just chose September as a random date then.
I'm gonna just have a look at that. Like, I think you are right, Mothman.
Mothman.
Oh no, it's you know, like the start of what's that song? It's the fuckers who dress up. They do-
KKK?
No, there's music. They do the letters. YMCA.
Oh!
How were we meant to get that from all those fuckers that dress up?
What's up? That narrows it down.
You know, village people. That's it.
Them fuckers, village people.
Them rogue fuckers. It's on September 17th and 18th.
Right.
That's this year anyway. Unless if we win the lottery, darling,
Should we go?
we'll go. Josh, you coming on?
Decent.
Right, let me actually open up my notes. I want to hear like your theories of why it can't be real. People have been seeing something. What have they
Yeah.
been seeing then?
So I saw there is a what's the bird called? It's a big a
The
large
crane. Is
yeah.
it the red? Is it the red-billed crane or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a massive heron basically,
Right.
and then it has red patches on its eyes.
Yeah.
So they thought that it could be that, but it lives in like a TNT site, so all the chemicals and stuff may have been exposed to these birds, and that's why they've and they could have got so big,
Yeah.
and that's why they've kind of perceived it to
what
be.
about the red glowing eyes then?
Well, because they have the red patches, don't
red
they?
patches,
But the story where the man said all his eyes were glowing red is because he beamed his headlights at his eyes. No one else has claimed for it to have red glowing eyes.
You sure?
Yes.
No, well, I'll have a look at that.
Oh.
Another reason for the red glowing eyes, someone said it could be an owl, because obviously, as you know, when you shine a torch in an owl's eyes, they glow red.
Yeah.
Same like
Right.
cats and stuff.
Yeah. Cats are more yellow, aren't they?
Well,
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah. Owls are red.
Yeah.
Right, I've got the first recorded Moth Man sighting took place on November 12th, 1966,
Mm-hmm.
near Clendenin, West Virginia.
Right.
5 men were in a cemetery preparing a grave for burial when they saw something they couldn't explain. Lifted off from nearby trees was a brown winged creature. The men held to the fact that what lifted off beyond the trees was no bird, it was a humanoid.
Right.
So they're saying it's not a bird. I know what you say, like with the chemicals and that, but surely instead of, because this isn't it ain't Godzilla, is it? Like, it ain't gonna...
But do you think a man with wings is more believable?
No,
than a
I'm
bird
not saying
that could
that.
potentially been like radioactive. I don't know. I guess that's the right
It'd
word.
kill it. It'd kill its cells.
You say that,
But if it lives
but
there-
then you look at all the animals that live around Chernobyl.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not mutated.
Some of them are.
Like what?
There's them weird sort of deer things where it's like they've basically got no neck.
But is there any evidence to say that they couldn't be though? If they've lived there for so long.
I'd just think if it was radioactive, like that, because I think with Chernobyl, there is that's I don't know really. Like I just think having what do you mean like having no necks?
It's almost like body head. They got no neck whatsoever.
Yeah, but that's like some people we know.
Oh yeah, true.
You know, that's like I think that happened. That could be just a deformity, but because it was so close to Chernobyl,
People are saying that.
yeah, that's what's
Yeah.
caused it.
And obviously
You know.
you've got obviously the river dwelling things like the catfish and all that.
Yeah,
they're
but
just
they're-
like dark black.
Yeah, that ain't no. It's
There's
not.
no
It's
actual
not like
deformity sort
it's
of
not
thing.
like Simpsons where it's got a third eye. Like
No,
blinky, is it? So I'll just say with the radioactive, it and if it was like exposed to that much, it'd kill its cells.
Yeah.
Because if not, would people mutate as well, like from Chernobyl and things like that?
But
There have been.
then they're not there.
Like there's people that have been exposed to so much radiation, obviously not enough to kill them, and then when they've had kids, they've had like deformities and things like that. But
Yeah.
there's nothing they haven't themselves. How do I word it? Like they themselves haven't been exposed to it.
Mutated.
Yeah, yeah,
But they pass it down the gene pool.
yeah, pretty much.
Oh, yeah, I'll get that. Yeah, I do get that because that was like the morning sickness drug. I can't remember what it was called.
Oh, that they gave to pregnant women, didn't
Yeah,
they?
but,
Oh, what was it called?
But yeah, they end up being born with like no limbs.
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
Oh, what the fuck was it called?
It'll come to us.
Yeah,
But,
not
yeah.
exactly what you're on about though.
Yeah.
It's a sandhill crane. It's a
Sandhill
bird.
crane, that's the one.
But they have a 10-foot wingspan, so you can kind of see.
Yeah,
True, because I do get that, to be fair, because on my descriptions, he's about 7 foot tall with a wingspan of about 10 to 15 feet.
Mhm.
So 10
Yeah.
feet, sandhill crane, I do get that.
yeah.
But also, it has the ability to fly over 100 miles per hour.
Yeah, I saw that. That's fucking ridiculous.
100 miles per hour it can fly.
How can you see a bird and think, fucking hell, he's going 100 mile an hour?
You
I
won't,
think-
you won't be able
No,
to
it's
get a
because there's a sighting of when they were driving and it flew after them.
But surely if it was going 100
Yeah,
miles an
but-
hour, it would have caught them.
Yeah, it did. It was kept up with them.
Right, yeah.
I'm not saying it like fucking barged them off the road. Gives you
Picked up the car and just dropped it off.
Yeah, gives you fucking money. Nah, it just kept up with them. And it, like, you imagine like you're just driving along, you see this thing, think, fuck, boot it,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden it's keeping up with you, and you look at it like, oh fucking hell.
Oh shit, we got that tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe he was just holding on to the car. Like, come with you.
Like what Mr. Bean does on the Mr. Bean's holiday when he holds on to that bus.
Yeah.
And goes past all Tour de France people. The creature was sighted in many places across West Virginia and the surrounding states, but the largest number of sightings happened near the old West Virginia Ordnance Works, an area now known by the locals as the TNT area.
Right.
Which you do mention.
Mm-hmm.
West Virginia Ordnance Works is an abandoned munitions to the north of Point Pleasant, West Virginia. The state... I've lost it. That dates back to World War II. What did I say, states?
That states back to World War II?
Yeah. Huh?
That states back to World War II?
No, dates. The facility during its operation manufactured ammunition and dynamite. The surrounding areas, mostly forest, dotted with numerous grassy clearings and thick concrete domes called igloos that were used to store barrels of gunpowder. The area is also riddled with abandoned tunnels, most of which have collapsed, been sealed off, or become flooded with water. A wildlife sanctuary, McClintic Wildlife Management, now encompasses the area. In 1979, the fishermen in the TNT area reported that chemicals had been left to seep into the ponds, causing it to be labelled an environmental disaster. By the year 1983, the TNT area was among the country's most polluted sites.
Right.
Which does marry up to what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But why is it only sandhill cranes then?
Because they are obviously the biggest.
But
They fit the bills so much.
Yeah,
don't
but
they?
what I mean is like it just seems like they pointed it to that.
I mean,
It
there
seems
might
like
be
they're
other
the-
animals there.
What
but
mutate? But you're not. No,
Yeah,
what I'm saying is
yeah.
there's no other recollection of other animals being mutated. I'm not saying they all come out look like fucking Moth Man, but I'm saying like a frog with like 5 legs.
Yeah.
You know what I
I get
mean?
you mean.
I think because Mothman is such a big thing, or over there it's such a big
Yeah.
thing, that's probably just taken the kind of
Forefront sort of
spotlight.
thing,
Yeah, but then I'd say with cryptozoologists, even UFOologists, because some people believe it could be an alien
Right.
of some sort. They'd go there trying to point evidence how it can't be a sandhill crane.
Right.
They'd be like, or to back it up, say it could be because also these animals have mutated into such a way
Yeah.
that it's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I
Whereas
get
at the
what you mean.
minute they're saying it's a sandhill crane, but there's no backup. If you say
Yeah. Yeah. I get it.
it just seems like people who, I'm not saying they're shallow or narrow-minded, have said it's sandhill crane, kind of fits description. That's what it
That's
is.
it. Done. Yeah.
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 Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I get you.
no, there's no such thing as a moth man. It's that. No.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I
don't
get
care
you.
how fantastical it is.
Yeah.
It's that, which I do get.
Mm-hmm.
Because as well, you imagine if that was deemed to be real, the hysteria that would cause.
Oh fucking hell yeah.
You know, like a 7 foot tall humanoid with fucking giant wings,
Yeah.
like bat-like wings, is flying about out there. That'd
Yeah.
terrify.
Yeah. And even like you said, when the hysteria comes into play, if it was something like a crane or something they saw, they might shit
And then
themselves
it's-
thinking, "Fuck, it's Mothman."
Yeah, and I think I personally think that's what happened. Something like this, bird, big bird, whatever. They've seen it, they've freaked out, mass hysteria has happened. Here's Mothman.
Yeah. I'll do get that.
Because they did look at sandhill cranes as to whether they were native to West Virginia, and they're not. But they did discover 28 that were spotted from January 2017 to August 2019. So not loads of them,
But
which would make sense why people aren't seeing it
yeah,
all the time. But it's enough for it to be like, oh,
yeah.
it
If
could have been
it's
that.
proven they've been there,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll get that. Yeah, I do get that. It was here in the TNT area on the cold night of November 15th, 1966, 3 days after the first sighting took place, that 2 young couples would encounter this bizarre creature. Roger and Linda Scarberry were driving in Roger's black 57 Chevy Bel Air with Steve and Mary Mallette through the area around midnight when Linda noticed, unbelievably, 2 large, glowing red eyes in the darkness beside the old North power plant and screamed. Fucking hell. I need to learn how to use fucking full stops. They soon learned that these eyes belonged to something that looked frankly human, about 7 feet tall with wings folded against its back. Roger stalled in the road for a minute, inspecting the strange creature. The 4 realised immediately that their spectacle was no ordinary bird. The true horror began, however, when the creature spread its wings and pursued them down Highway 62 to the Point Pleasant city limits at speeds exceeding 100 miles an hour. The 4 arrived in town, startled and confused, and with no sign of the mysterious bird that had chased them. So at the minute, they too think it could be a bird, even though they said it's frankly human.
Yeah.
Because it flies, you got to think bird.
Yeah, of course you are.
Mm-hmm.
Roger parked his car at the edge of town and they discussed their encounter, eventually deciding that what they saw was nothing more than an aberrant bird. And in an attempt to face their fears, they again drove towards the TNT area. It wasn't long before they saw the creature again, apparently waiting on them beside Route 62.
Come on, mate, where you been?
Yeah, they stand there, arms crossed, like toe tapping.
Yeah, just care to explain yourself?
Driving at those speeds.
Yeah. The couples now realised that their stalker was no bird, but in the instant that the car's headlights landed on the creature, it lifted vertically into the air with tremendous speed and disappeared above the tree line.
So did anything happen to them?
I'll get to that. This time when they arrived into town, they went to see Mason County Courthouse and told their story to Sheriff George Johnson, a Deputy Miller Halstead. 2 hours later, city police began investigating the area, only to return empty-handed. The next day, a press conference was held and the local press began printing on the story, causing others to come forward with previous and future sightings. This was the major event that started it all. In November 16th issue of the Point Pleasant Register, the strange encounter would be brought to the public eye with the headline, "Couple sees man-sized bird, creature, something."
Right.
So at this point, Mothman isn't a name.
No.
It's just, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
The strange encounter in the TNT area was a harrowing experience for everyone involved. And on the morning of November 16th, 1966, Linda Scarberry was rushed to hospital by her father and experienced a nervous breakdown on the phenomenon. Roger Scarberry stated, "I'm a hard guy to scare, but last night I was for getting out of there."
Mad. So whatever it is, it freaked him the fuck out. Well, it freaked them both the
It
fuck
freaked
out.
them all out.
Mm.
Will a Sandhill crane freak you out that much?
Well, was it dark? Does it specify whether it is night time? I'm guessing if he had his headlights on, it was.
Yeah.
So anything in the dark that's big looks like a dark shadow. A
Yeah.
big dark.
But if it's in your head, if it's in your light, like directly in your light, which they're saying it pretty much is, that's in the light.
Yeah, you'd see it
You're
clear.
gonna see if it's a bird, if it's a fucking whale. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Or if it's a druggie.
Unless they're off their fucking faces. Which
There is
the story
but-
doesn't specify, I'd just like to add.
No, but also they went to the courthouse. If you're fucking mashed up
The
on
next
drugs,
did they not go the next day, or was it
no,
the same day?
the second time they went to the courthouse.
Yeah, that's the mad bit. The fact that they went back and it was still there.
Yeah.
Also, I think if you got scared that much, are you going to go back?
But then again,
Yeah, it's almost like you're asking for trouble.
Yeah,
in that
exactly,
Sort of
but
like-
also if you, because when they first saw it, they didn't quite know what it was. That one was just like a fucking hell. What was that? Let's get out of
Yeah.
here. The second time, and you get there, and you like come to your senses, like, nah, it must have been just a bird. You know, like you would. It'd be, that's fuck all. But they're like, yeah. Should we go just check? Because you can't do it.
No.
Oh.
If
Maybe
I
I
see
am
something that
tapped.
scares me and I'm driving off and it's chasing me in my car at 100
No.
miles,
That they weren't. I didn't chase them.
the second time it chased him.
No, neither of the times it chased them.
Well, you just said it was keeping up with their car.
That was a different story. There's another story.
All right. Even so, if I saw something that scared the shit out of me that bad, I'm not going to go back and look at it.
They exceeded 100 mile an hour. They just booked it.
Oh, right, so the bird didn't then?
No.
Moth Man.
So, yeah, they went, kind of like sorted themselves out, like, nah, fucking hell. It's just a bird. Look, we'll prove it.
Yeah.
Go back, and it's fucking standing there, like, the whole fucking arms crossed, tapping its foot, like, where have you been?
Or maybe they were like, oh, come on, mate, let's go back. We can make a story out of this.
Possibly. There's a very good possibility, but could they have just said it? Why would they actually do it?
But at the same time as well, if they wanted to just make a story out of it, why would they go through all the trouble of like going to the sheriff and all that sort of shit?
Because how else are they going to get it out there unless they go to the police?
But how mad are you going to sound to say, I've seen a creature, what's a man, halfway between a man and a bat?
It's going to get people talking though.
Yeah, you're going to go to fucking mental asylum. That's what's going to happen.
Well, they didn't. They fucking made a yearly festival out of it.
Yeah, because they probably were so fucking scared that it looked believable. Like these police have to deal with this kind of shit every day, don't they? If you go in and they think they're generally scared of something, you know what I mean? For them to actually go and have a look, a lot of the time they'd be like, yeah, whatever, and then like we'll go have a look, but never actually do. They actually went and looked. Yeah, they come back empty-handed, but then it caused a fucking press conference. You think how much that's actually going to cost people?
They probably had nothing better to do back in them days.
Yeah, but we don't know that. At the same time,
I mean, if they're making up a man,
how are they making it up though?
Well,
that's what I mean. How are they making it up though? It's a fucking very high percentage. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a true believer of it, but I have to see it from both sides.
Yeah, yeah.
Because, like we've said on all the other cryptid ones, it's the people that have seen it, but people don't believe them, that just break your heart.
Yeah, of course.
Because they've genuinely seen something.
Yeah.
And then people say, "Nah, you're seeing a sandhill crane." No, I'm fucking not. Do you know what I mean? Like, I do get both sides because it's so fantastical. It's so like out there. Like it's never been documented. We haven't got it in fossil records or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like, how there could be something.
The thing that got me was the first sighting was the November the 12th, 1966.
Yeah.
It was then seen all through that year by various people. Various people were reporting and stuff. December the 15th, 1967 was when the bridge collapsed.
Yeah.
That was the last time. Not the very last time, but the last time. It kind of died down after that. Mm-hmm. No one really saw anything of Moth Man after that. They did decline pretty much after that. Mm-hmm. In 2016, however, a man who had just moved to Point Pleasant spotted a mysterious creature jumping from tree to tree. He claimed to local reporters he was unaware of the local legend that was Moth Man.
Yeah.
So there's not very many sightings.
No.
I was looking and it's impossible to find any.
No.
So basically it's just so weird because they saw this thing. For a whole year, everyone's fucking seeing it. The bridge collapses, it's fucked off, now no one can see it.
Yeah, but to be fair, you imagine like you fucking just move to somewhere, you get all friendly and then that happens. But you're not, you're gonna be like scared off. You're like fucking hell.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how there's such a long period of time with no one really seeing it when all these people, so many people saw it in this 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like on average on that 1 year, how many actually did see it?
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Or they're just like, oh, go on then, I'll get.
Especially with it like so big then. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's when it's in its prime, so to speak.
Yeah.
And also for him saying, all that I could find on it was he just said there was a mysterious creature jumping from tree to tree. If it's the Moth Man, why is he jumping from tree to tree when he's
a lot
flying?
of flying animals do though. Because
and if he's 7, how big they say he was?
7
foot, 10 foot wingspan, and he's fucking jumping in trees.
Might be a young one.
You'd be hearing him flapping about.
Might be a young one.
So you reckon there's more than one then?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't personally believe
But
it's
you
a
know,
real
you said
thing.
you were seeing them, or that people were seeing them at other
I
disasters
wish I was
and
fucking
stuff.
seeing him, but
I saw something about it being in Mexico,
yeah.
and then like an outbreak of a virus or a disease or something.
Yeah.
Well, how's he travelling? He's in West Virginia, and now he's in fucking Mexico.
Migrating. Or like you say, there could be more than one. They're
Or
just
is
very-
it a case of, like you said earlier, where if he's meant to be like an omen or something,
Yeah.
he's going to go to places where shit's about to happen, isn't
Yeah,
he?
like I say, it was seen at Chernobyl, it was seen at 9/11.
Yeah.
Well, the Twin Towers, and
Yeah.
weren't actually there on 9/11.
he did it.
Yeah.
It wasn't the plane that flew in the building, it was
Oh,
him.
no. We're getting into that. We'll get into that a bit later. But I got to quickly mention it. Like, what people have been like, they make like merch and everything with Moth Man.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking stupid.
Oh, God.
Like, it's these kind of people that make cryptozoology the joke that what people think it is.
Yeah,
Because they just go mad.
yeah.
It's cause the main thing is as well, because I've told you about it's a statue in Point Pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
The artist who made it gave Mothman cake.
Wait, what?
It gave him a peachy bum. So the people have gone with that,
Oh, for
ain't they?
fuck's sake!
And it's like, oh for fuck, it is that. Oh for fuck's sake. And people, I'll say people like, well, it's not many people I actually speak to who comes and question me about cryptozoology personally.
Do you know Mothman? He's got back.
Yeah.
Mothman's thick.
Yeah. But people are like that.
Fuck's sake.
Fucking, it's mad. Like, I'm going to get into that a bit more because they just wind me up.
But also, maybe the person who made the statue was actually being a bit clever because people are talking about it. Gets people talking. If it has to be a big ass that gets them talking, they're still
Yeah,
talking.
it's not like apparently this creature could have caused like 40 deaths on the bridge. No,
Nah, it's got a Kardashian ass on it.
He's just keeping up with
Caitlyn
the
Jenner.
modern.
Huh?
He's just keeping up with the modern day thing, you know.
Yeah, but it was made years ago.
Fuck's sake.
This creature would be seen throughout the next 30 months in Point Pleasant. It was estimated that there was over 100 sightings within this time.
Yeah. How many on average are true,
That's
genuine?
But then, that is it. Like, even if 99% of them are shit.
There's
that
always
what-
that one.
Yeah. And I'll take that one out of 100 every day of the week.
Oh yeah, of course you would.
Every day of the week. But like you say, after the bridge collapse, like what Courtney said,
Mm-hmm.
they went.
He's like, see you later, I'm out.
Did
Yeah.
they know what caused this bridge to collapse?
Yeah, it was just made really, really poorly.
Right.
But
And over the years, it just basically disintegrated and collapsed.
Ah, right.
but also, it was like a day or the week before the bridge collapsed. There is a picture, and it looks like there is a winged creature at
Right.
the top of this bridge.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
going to say? The thing that me and Lewis always say, it's not, it's a bin bag.
It's not a bin bag.
It's a bin bag.
I need to
I
see
don't-
this picture.
I don't know, I
need to see
can't
it.
find it anywhere.
Just put Mothman bridge collapse.
Need to see this picture.
Mate,
I don't know how you can tell me. Hang on, I'm looking.
When was this?
It-
When was this?
1967.
Is that it?
What bin
No,
bags?
that's the actual bridge collapse.
What bin bags about then?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But it's too big to be a bin bag. That bin bag would fit a fucking skip.
You can get big bin bags.
Not that big.
Mm,
No, I'm not having it.
I can't. Oh, here it is.
Here we go.
Yeah.
How can you tell me that looks like a bird or a man or a Mothman?
Yeah, but it's all like hunched in. That does not look like a fucking bin bag. We've got the third party analysis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Close
and I'm going to be an
inspection.
awkward cunt here.
It's neither
It's
of
a
them.
very,
I don't
very,
think it is.
What do you think it is?
I don't know, but
It's a very
I
poor
definitely
photo.
don't think that's some bird man, Donny. But like you said, that looks way too fucking big and distortionate to be a bin bag.
So we've had so many arguments about this bin bag or Mothman. Me, you, and Lewis.
Yeah.
I tried to see if I could find out anything about the photo.
Mm.
So they tried 2016 they tried to analyse the photo, but even with today's technology, they couldn't figure out what it was. They couldn't break it down to find out what it could be.
Right, okay.
Because it's such a piss poor picture, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, but they weren't like cameras like we've got today back then.
No,
so,
no.
Yeah.
See that picture. Oh shit! I've just locked your phone.
Who's that handsome devil?
Oh, I don't know what one you were on.
That picture, I have to admit, looks more like a creature thing.
Do you want me to save it so you can zoom in?
Yeah, please. It looks more. That one specifically.
I see where people
looks more like a creature thing than it does a bag.
Suck it.
However, the others, again, they don't look like a bin bag, but it don't look like a fucking
the
creature
reason
thing
that you
either.
think it looks like a bird is because there's two.
Yeah, exactly, and it's the circular bit in the middle. It looks like a head.
Yeah.
So that one alone.
But then apparently it doesn't have a head. Its eyes are in its chest.
No, not all the time.
So that one specifically, that
not also
very picture, yes, I have to admit that does look more like a creature thing than it does a bag. However, the others, it looks like fucking neither.
But then if the bridge has got beams and the bag is tied round the beams, it's going to be pointy, isn't it?
No, not like that. Not like that.
I think we need to build a bridge.
That's
and
far
do some
too
testing.
big to be a bag.
What, a bridge of that size?
I don't know what it
Oh,
is.
good.
It could even be like a tarpaulin cover or something, but it's far too big to be a bag. Far too big.
Tarpaulin. I just don't think it had that point. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
but if the bridge has got... if you've got something pointy and you put a bag over it, the bag suction... Like with the wind and stuff...
Right, when I get some money, I'm buying some timber, I'm going to rebuild that bridge. I'm going to build a miniature version, and we're going to get a little bag or something, and we're going to try and fucking test that out.
Like if you see when... I don't know, you're driving and there's a bag stuck in like a bush or a tree or something, it wraps around the twigs and like the branches and stuff.
Yeah.
So it
Hang on, let me look at that. Let me fucking have a look.
That picture specifically, that one.
But also, you don't know that
No,
that's what
I'm
it is.
telling you now. I'm telling you fucking now. Right. How those two are pointed, you said it wrap round.
Yeah.
That ain't wrapping round, is it?
I don't know. I can't. How do you know?
That ain't wrapping
How
round
do you
the fucking
know?
brick. What do you mean you don't know? You could see the beams. You could see how it's at more of a right angle. That
Don't bring maths into this, because I've got no chance.
gotta bring it in, man. Give me a chance.
I have to admit, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Moth Man, mate, I'm telling you.
But
Doesn't it?
I don't know what the fuck it could be, but I don't think
Even
it's
if
either.
it looks too perfect. Even if it was a Mothman,
So you're saying
it would look too perfectly placed to be a Mothman.
So you're saying old Billy Bob has made a costume and climbed up the side of the bridge?
I think it's Photoshop. I think it's edited.
It very well could be,
It
yeah.
very well could be. But you're saying, was it that picture what was analysed?
Yes.
They'd know if it was photoshopped. They'd be able to take the layers off. There'd be a picture of that exact frame, and there wouldn't have been anything on it. If they haven't got that,
It just says that it's even with modern technology, it's impossible to tell if the photo is real or not.
I'd say that's a good chance. But that means it's more legit.
I mean, theoretically,
It literally says impossible to tell, and you're saying that gives it a good chance to be real. Then yeah.
Yeah, but it's the chance of it saying that it's not photoshopped.
yeah, I get where you're coming from. If it's difficult to debunk it,
Yeah,
then it obviously leans
gives
more
it-
towards it being genuine.
yeah.
It
But
could
whether
well
it is
be.
genuine or not,
It could
it's a
well
different
be
story.
a genuine photo, just genuinely not Mothman.
Is
What
that
the
the only
fuck
picture?
is it then?
Is that the only picture of it around a disaster? Like, you know, you said it was spotted
That-
around like
yeah.
the twat.
Exactly,
I went
Josh.
to say Twin Towers, but my mouth just went. You know, said it
around
was
that
spotted
twat.
around spotted around the Twin Towers. Is there a picture of it near there or anything else?
I tried so hard to find some pictures.
I got so far and in the end
The
it didn't
only-
even matter.
Other picture I could find.
Good song.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
Fucking Mothman.
That's
mate.
not Mothman. What the fuck? Someone's just, I don't know, glued wings to an action man and
Who's
just
that?
launched it.
Yeah.
What's that Greek myth where he's trying to fly away?
Icarus.
Icarus. Yeah, it's fucking
It's
Icarus.
fucking Icarus.
He's took a wrong turn. He got away.
Him falling back down to the earth like fuck.
It's like these as well.
Oh no, piss off! That's a bird.
I was going to say.
Them two are blatantly birds, especially that bottom corner one. That is blatantly a
I
bird.
don't know.
100% that is a bird. I'd bet my life on that fucker that that's a bird.
I don't know.
I'll save all these so we can get everyone else involved.
Yeah.
I can't find any other pictures. I've just found this one. Chernobyl staff saw infamous Moth Man flying over infamous whatever.
Nah, piss off. Photoshop.
Yeah, no, that's bollocks.
Photoshop, 100%.
Yeah, that's bollocks.
Other than that,
It's just, very
here's the statue.
elusive.
That's the statue.
Oh.
What
He's got a fucking 6-pack.
Yeah, shredded, mate.
I don't know. That's... What?
Get the back.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Like, there's people like gone there to touch its ass. Yeah, to have the picture with their hand
Fucking
on.
hell.
I literally put Moth Man statue and back is the first suggested search. Oh.
What? See what I mean?
Someone's made a statue of James Charles, stuck wings on it, and said Mothman.
James Charles.
You've never heard of James Charles?
Yes, you have.
Huh?
Yes.
Who's that?
I'll show you.
Oh!
The one that's got the fucking picture of him at like Coachella and he's got a cake on him. It's ridiculous.
Oh, there you go. That's a bit clearer.
Fucking Jesus!
They made the proper crack and everything. That's quality. Well, he got a shit, innit?
I'd like to know what the people of West Virginia think about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would be quite interesting.
Because
I bet some people like you if I can making a mockery out of my town.
well, West Virginia's a state.
Also, sorry, Mum, if you listen, I keep swearing.
Oh, yeah.
What?
My mum, if my mum's listening, she'd tell me off for swearing.
Why?
Sorry, Mum. Because I'm not allowed to swear in front of my mum.
You're not in front
You're
of her.
not in front of her.
No, but she's going to hear me.
That's her fault.
Yeah, Mum, it's your fault.
Every podcast comes under the title explicit.
Yeah, exactly.
Does it?
Yeah.
It's got to.
Well,
Jesus Christ, it's not.
So, you were saying how it can fly as fast as 100 miles an hour.
Mm.
Apparently, all of the witnesses agreed that the beast was a clumsy runner on the ground. So he's a fast flyer, but a clumsy runner.
And also, they say when it walks, it walks like a penguin. Like how a penguin walks.
So it's got no knees.
I don't know if it's got no knees, just because of the wings.
Probably because his
everything.
wings are so heavy if they're 10 foot.
10 to 15.
And he's... Yeah.
I don't like
You
that.
imagine if your arms were...
Is each individual wing 10 to 50 foot, or is it his
It's a
wingspan?
Wingspan. Which I don't like. 15 foot is odd.
Yeah.
It's got to be even.
Yeah, but you think it's not...
It's 14 foot.
No one's got their tape measure out. It's rough, isn't it? So...
Yeah, but if it is actually 15 foot, I'm punching him square in the face. Why'd you have to be odd? You prick. Lose a foot or gain a foot.
Fucking sort yourself out.
Yeah, have a little word with yourself. Go and look, come here. Look at that mirror, have a little word with yourself, Moth Man. Fuck you playing at. And by the way, I'm pleased to see you. I can prove you real. Many similar cryptids and creatures have been seen worldwide. The sightings are similar to Mothman in many ways, including the fact that most of them seem to be heralds of impending disasters. Some of the places Mothman or its fellows have visited include a mine in Freiburg, Germany, where a Mothman-like creature scared miners away shortly before a collapse. Another notable visit was to the nuclear plant at Chernobyl, where a creature haunted the facilities for a while before the famous nuclear meltdown. There were also 2 Mothman pictures taken in New York on 9/11 and multiple sightings before the Minnesota bridge collapse.
Where are these pictures? Because I can't find them.
Just put Mothman 9/11. Some believe that the Mothman tries to warn people about disasters about to happen. such as the Freiburger Chernobyl site is listed above. By the way, I got a lot of this off the internet, like my notes, so I've just copied and pasted once again.
Is that him?
Apparently so.
It's a seagull.
Fuck off! Fucking seagull my ass!
Seagulls are wham these days.
Yeah, that's the size. Fuck off!
Thing is,
That's bigger than an ostrich.
it's nowhere near the World Trade Center. It's a completely different building.
Is it in New York?
Well, yeah, but that don't mean shit.
If it's in New York, it ain't gonna just hover around the Twin Towers, is it?
Right, mate.
Well, it's a bit fucking useless then, isn't he? He's meant to warn people. And he's nowhere near the place that he needs to warn.
Well,
It's
no,
a bit
he's just
fucking
saying
useless.
something's gonna happen in New York.
Watch yourselves.
Let me show you what you
He
look.
needs to get a megaphone. He's not very clear with what's going on. Not very good at his job. His one job he was put here to do. Not
Yeah,
very
he's
good at
fucking
it.
useless. Said he can't.
I'm not having this blasphemy towards Moth Man.
Yeah, if you're listening, Moth Man, come down here. I'll fucking fight you.
Please do, because then I'll get proof.
Go on, do
I'll
it.
fuck you up, bruv.
Odds on.
Stupid.
You won't.
Want to be pigeon bastard.
Wannabe pigeon bastard.
Fucking sort you out.
That is
mate.
going to be on merch. I'm saying it now. Moth Man,
Wanna be pigeon bastard.
Love it.
Any merchandise people listening, hit us up.
Look us up. We trademarked it, so
Yeah.
fuck you. However, since there only seems to be one Mothman instead of a bunch of his kind, and since he seems rather paranormal, these sightings are not of much interest to cryptozoologists who want to discover new kinds of creatures. So really, I shouldn't really take too much time on this.
Nah.
But I can't help it.
Do you know what it is? It's not because you want to prove it's real. It's because you want to prove me wrong.
It's
You want
nothing-
to look at me and go, "Told you so."
No, because I'll do that with most things anyway. So. But no, that face, brilliant. No, I just think I've said already. Like, I don't think it is real
No.
biologically, because it seems like it's the whole thing we said with dragons.
Mhm.
It's got 2 legs. It looks like it's got 2 arms plus 2 wings. Biologically impossible.
Mm-hmm.
And on the statue it does.
Mm.
But unless the arms like a wyvern, the hands are its wings.
Do you know what? That statue I know. I was thinking of it for fucking ages.
It's in a game, the Fallout games.
I've heard of them, but I've never played them myself.
Oh, right.
That's who it fucking reminds me of. I was thinking of it for ages. Villain from Power Rangers. That's what it fucking reminds me. I was looking at it for ages going, what the fuck have I seen you in? That's him.
It does look
That's
like.
what it is. It's promoting the new Power Rangers films.
There you go. You heard it here first. It's not Moth Man. Power Rangers.
It's a Power Ranger villain.
I was never that big into Power Rangers as a kid.
Really?
No.
Oh, mate, I loved them. I loved them.
No, I was more into like Beyblade and.
I thought you were going to say Barbie. I was like,
I thought you were going to say Babe Station. You say, fucking, go on, son. Start them early.
Start 'em young, eh? Once they're all gone to bed.
TV on.
Ed, why is a phone bill $2,000?
Don't know. Fuck's sake, Crystal, what you doing?
Shut up! What are you wearing? Turn the TV on, you can see. Oh yeah, thank you.
Power Rangers was my jam.
Nah, yeah. No, I'm trying to think what I did watch. Like, I don't know.
Mighty Morphin, Lightspeed Rescue, Dino Thunder, Wild Force.
It was dinosaur ones, weren't they?
Yeah, Dino Thunder.
Ah, yeah.
listen.
Lost Galaxy.
Even though, right, I never was actually big into Power Rangers, or I want to be the red one.
Is red your favourite colour?
Yeah, it is, yeah. That's like my favourite Ninja Turtle is Raphael.
The thing is,
It's got
if I had to be a Power Ranger, I've got no choice. I'm either the blue or the green one. Because every blue or green Power Ranger was a black man. Every single one.
Yeah, but can't you just like throw it out there and just be like the Black Power Ranger? Because then they'll be like,
Yeah, but
oh,
I'll be the white Power Ranger. Proper throw people off.
Also, apparently with Moth Man, if you see him, you'll get close look at it. You then begin to suffer from extreme fear and psychological distress.
Right.
Well, like I said, that girl had a mental breakdown.
But then how come he didn't?
Or any of the others. She's just a pussy.
If you're still alive and listening to this, we are so sorry. If you're not, fair enough. But, I don't know. Could it be? I'm throwing out mad things here, but could it be like she's the only one who actually looked in its eyes, like, you know what I mean, like dead in the eyes, whereas the others like looked at it but were like more puzzled at the whole thing. And you know, like when you see something scary, like you don't focus, like your head's going like mad.
Yeah.
So you're not like focusing. So it's like that all the time, like John Cena. But whereas she was like just like stone cold, like staring at it, like, because there's also things like it can like not hypnotise you, but it sends you a bit doolally, well, as it does there.
Are you trying to tell me that she had a moment with Moth Man?
Yeah.
Stare into its soul.
Yeah.
My mind's telling me no.
But yeah, it just she jumps out of the car, starts gyrating Moth Man.
I don't see nothing wrong.
Oh no, we're turning them fuckers.
I mean, they're trying to say something then. The woman gets lost in its eyes. It's got a thick back on it. They're trying to turn it into a sex symbol.
I'm pretty sure people are. You know. There's probably some like fan fictions. I bet you any fucking money there's a Mothman fan.
I bet there is for every cryptid.
What do you think?
Yeah,
Yes.
100%.
Obviously,
Surely.
Wendigo ones.
Surely there is.
What is wrong with you?
So much.
Oh, I'm going to see if there's any Wendigo ones.
Are you looking it up?
Yep.
Oh mate, there is. You can't read it out.
Oh, too right.
Oh, God.
The first thing that comes up, erotica, the man, the moth, the legend.
It's gonna be a good one.
Here we go. I'll get to the part where they start shagging.
Oh no. Something shags Mothman.
I didn't come here for this.
What, hearing stories about how people writing erotic novel?
Yeah, I don't need to listen to people shagging. That's not what I'm here for.
You're here for it all, babe. You're here for it all. How you getting on?
I was just trying to sell me a book. It's actually a book on Amazon called Erotic Counters with the Mothman.
No,
A
fuck
supernatural,
Fuck off.
a supernatural smut party.
Fuck off!
How much is it?
If you want the paperback, it's $7.99, or if you can get it on for £1.58 on a Kindle.
I haven't got a Kindle.
Please be some reviews on this.
I wanked so hard. I've had my husband dress up as Mothman for the last 12 years of our relationship.
Oh, it's only got the one. It wasn't the kind of story I read, but I was curious for a smut story. It was well written and did have a story. Wasn't just pure sex, lol. Made me like the Mothman.
Oh, I bet it fucking did.
She's getting horny over fucking Mothman.
Wait, Mothman was in Ben 10.
Was he?
Apparently.
Oh, sick. Really?
I'm intrigued.
You wanna... Oh, please do.
What?
I'll come back and I'll read it to you all.
Oh, please.
Well, saying that, because in Series 2, like, we always keep mentioning, we're going to keep it to Great Britain.
Mm.
Great Britain has their own Mothman.
Of course they do. I don't like that.
What? Oh no, I think he's fan. Some fan
Monster erotica. Fat for the Mothman.
Oh no. Is that a fan fiction or is it a book?
I don't know. So tell you.
Yeah, we have our own Moth Man, but it's called the Cornish Owl Man.
I think I've heard of that. I've probably heard of it from you, to be fair.
It was in Cornwall. It was in the late...
Is it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, for some of our listeners might not. Oh, what?
Apparently, Moth Man is gender fluid and capable of producing whatever genitalia it needs to get the job done.
It needs to get the job done.
That's exactly what it says.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You want cock? I got cock. You want fanny? I got fanny. I got it all. I got it all, brother. But yeah, in the late 70s, there was it was two girls walking by a church, and they saw a humanoid owl creature, and scared them off.
What's he called?
Cornish Owl Man. But we're not going to talk much about it on this one because I want to save that for an episode in series 2.
Oh, I don't like him.
Is that what
I know it's a drawing.
Oh, that's freaky,
very
mate.
nice. I mean, it looks a lot cooler than Moth Man. Sorry,
Oh, that is disgusting.
can you imagine walking down the road?
That's getting
like,
a swift kick in the bollocks.
You're telling me you're going to go near that to kick it? Look at them talons.
If that starts running at me, fucking right, because I know for a fact I ain't going to be able to outrun it.
I mean, it's not even got wings.
No, but this one did. I think we need to get away from that, you know.
I ate the Mothman's ass and I'd do it again.
Right, that's what I mean. These fucking people do my head in. They have... I'm telling... Well, we're getting into it now. They have car bumper stickers saying that.
Oh, for
like,
fuck's sake.
Mothman ate my ass out of Denny's and I loved it. For one, what the
If
fuck?
someone takes a snippet of that...
Oh, no, yeah. Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Clip that.
But genuinely, like, they're fucked. People are fucked because they got bumpers. Would you really be driving about with that kind of bumper sticker on?
I might get one now.
Huh?
I might get one now.
You would put it on my truck.
No, I'll put it on my car.
Fair enough. If I saw that on my truck, I'll cave in your windows in.
You have to drive me around so everyone will see your sticker.
No, because that sticker will get ripped off.
Mothman quarterback ghost in my tight end.
Yeah, we need to get off there because that's fucking...
This is getting weird.
You're turning Eddie on.
A little bit. No joke.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you choke on it.
Oh, don't put that in.
But no, there are some fucking weird people out
No
there.
shit.
But what's with the fucking thing with Mothman?
I don't know.
There is yet to be any credible physical photograph evidence to truly support the existence of Mothman.
Mm-hmm.
But you can say that about any cryptid.
Yeah.
So don't let it dishearten you. But there are a few photos that have been mistaken for Mothman, such as a photo of the bridge taken in 2003, which turned out to be a piece of metal tilting and falling off.
Oh, would you look at that? You are upset, aren't you? This is why you read before you read it out loud.
Yeah.
You could have missed that out and no one would have ever known.
No.
I can accept the fact that it weren't a bin bag. I will take metal.
But that don't look like metal though. But was that photo you showed taken in 2003?
I don't know. I didn't have a date on it.
But you said that was then brought forward, like examined in 2016.
Yeah.
That might have been a different one.
Well, that is the only photo of Mothman on the bridge. There is no other photo.
There must be other. No, because that was the original bridge, and that went down in 1967.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They examined the original photo.
Yeah, but this was taken off of a bridge taken in 2003. So that was a different bridge.
Oh, I don't know then.
So I might still be
You
right.
might still be on.
I might be on. There have also been some photoshopped images, mostly done for art purposes and not to fool anyone. Mothman sightings have been associated with at least 2 other cryptids, gigantic thunderbirds with grey bodies and red heads that were sighted in the same area at the same time by a few witnesses. An owl man, which I did mention, which is an identical creature with wings and red eyes, sighted in Cornwall in England in 1976.
Whoever named these aren't that clever.
No,
Well, it's got bat-like wings, and you've got one called it a fucking moth, and the other one calling it an owl.
Yeah, but if you say a Batman, you're gonna think
Well,
of
true,
Batman.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but why moth and owl? Just say Birdman.
Mm.
Winged man.
yeah, because Birdman don't sound like very. You know what I mean? Mothman.
Yeah, but owl man.
I'll give you that. Well, Mothman was already taken.
Yeah, I was
by
going to
then.
say.
Sheriff George Johnson, who the original witness contacted, believed the Mothman may have been a large heron. Wildlife biologist Dr. Robert L. Smith at West Virginia University thought that Mothman was a sandhill crane, which the newspapers then reported on, but the witnesses completely disagreed.
Of course they would. They're not going to go,
would.
oh, yeah, never mind, that's what it was. Even if it was, they're not going to.
Especially after everything they've created.
Yeah.
But if this was at, well, I don't know when this was, but say if it was at the time and people were disagreeing it, because you got to think, a lot of these people were having nervous breakdowns, they were getting really like, wouldn't that ease their minds?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
at the same time,
it
if
might
they're having
personally ease their mind, but they're not going to go, they might feel better in themselves, but they're not going to go, oh yeah, alright then, because it's lost it then, isn't it? Like they've lost all the...
Yeah, but then they just move on with their lives.
Yeah, but then they don't keep getting all this publicity that they're getting.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if it was done at the time, there weren't going to be mad publicity out of nowhere, is it? This has had to take years for it to like really take off. It's not like Bigfoot where
They
it's
had a
in
press
national
conference the
news.
next day.
Huh?
They had a press conference the next day.
Yeah, but only in the fucking town.
So,
They ain't gonna get like national wide.
if you were known in your town for seeing this big creature, and then would you want them to then go back and be like, oh, don't worry, we've just seen that it's a big bird. It's a crane, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, no, it made me look like a dick.
Yeah,
You
but
don't
then-
tell them that.
Yeah, but at the same time, what I'm saying is you say like, oh, they had a press conference and everything. Yeah, but that was the next day, and they didn't see a bird. They didn't see anything. So it's still not saying there is nothing there, like what they're saying. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you're saying.
I think I had a bit of a stroke there.
You just said they haven't seen. They've had a press conference the next day and they've not seen anything.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying...
I mean, they have. That's why there's a press conference.
Yeah, but you're saying, like, because people said it was this, they of course are going to say, no, it's not. But
Yeah.
that was done like, a bit later on.
Yeah.
No.
They're probably thinking, fuck, we've caused all this. We can't take it back now. Just go with it.
But what gets me, though, is why these people have had such bad nerves. You're not going to have a fucking nervous breakdown after seeing a bird.
That bit
You're
I get.
not.
I get where you're both coming from.
You're not going to have a nervous breakdown and actually having to go to hospital.
Yeah, that bit I agree with you. But then at the same time, I also
Maybe
agree
she's
with
just got bad
Courtney.
anxiety.
Because obviously if they've
I've seen a
created...
bird.
Especially after all this time, if you've created so much, like with the festival and everything, and then you turn around and say it's a bird, it kills it dead.
Yeah,
Even
I get
before
that.
the festival, if you've created mass hysteria in your town, you're not then going to want to be like, oh shit, sorry everyone, it was just a bird.
Yeah.
You're not.
I'll just say, if it did come out and say no, it was definitely 100% this bird, that would create such an ease.
Yeah, but people don't want ease.
Yeah,
People
as well,
want people to
yeah,
be...
I
but
don't
it's
think
the-
people would
it's
see
the
it that
people
way.
that's had to go to hospital. It's the
Yeah, they
people
don't give
that.
a fuck.
Huh?
They don't give a fuck.
No.
I get that, but at the same time, like, surely I don't fucking fully believe that.
I get where
Because
you're
you're not going to see a fucking bird and go in hospital having a fucking nervous breakdown, are you? I don't care if you have got bad anxiety. If you're getting bad anxiety for seeing a bird, you need to be in a padded cell the whole fucking time.
Have you seen me ram offs?
Yeah, I know that, but if you... What I'm getting at...
I feel like you're getting stressed.
Yeah, I am a little bit. So we drive along,
Yeah.
and you see this 7-foot thing.
If I see a 7-foot bird, yes, it's going to scare the shit out of me.
Yeah. But you're not going to end up going to hospital for nervous
I
breakdown.
personally wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't, no.
Megan, on the other hand, probably would, because she...
Nah, bollocks. I ain't having it.
Well, don't have it then. But you're wrong.
I'm not wrong there, am I?
Yeah, you are.
I'm not there, am I?
So
People suffer with things differently. You don't know.
I can't...
Look, Eddie, not everyone can be as hard as you are.
Well, you know. But I can't see how people can have a nervous breakdown out of seeing a bird.
Yeah, but they didn't think it was a bird. She thought it was a fucking man moth thing. A man bird. A man with wings. A 7-foot man with wings and red eyes.
Yeah.
If you think you've just seen that, you're gonna have a breakdown probably.
Yeah, but then when people come out and say, no, it was this, and they're saying, no, it weren't.
Yeah, she's not going to believe that it's a bird because she's thinking, fucking hell, I've had a nervous breakdown over this. I'm so embarrassed. I'm not going to say it's a bird.
No,
because they'll be like, you've had a breakdown over a bird. Like you are. No, you're not going to have a breakdown over a bird, are you?
No, I still can't go on that. I can't go on that. Because, if they're like fucking really fucking scared of it, and they're saying, no, it was this, they'd be at ease.
Yeah.
Then I just can't see. I can't see.
They probably are at ease, but they're still not going to go. Yeah, tell everyone because they'll.
I think as well they're thinking money.
Exactly, in themselves, they'll probably feel better in themselves, but they don't need the whole world to know that or the whole village, town, or whatever.
Because then that kills your tourist attraction a lot.
Yeah, but
and it kills your big story you made.
Yeah. The thing you're famous for, it kills it dead.
Yeah, but these people aren't actually famous from it.
No,
What do you mean they're not famous from it? When you think of Mothman and you Google Mothman sightings, that's the first thing that comes up. They are the first people, not the first people to see it.
But they're not actually making money from it, are they? They're not making money.
No, they don't need to make money, but their name's out there now.
Yeah, but you just said for money purposes, they're going to want a piece of that, aren't they?
Yeah, of course they are.
And they're not getting it.
Yeah, but they're still well known. They are known for being the people that spotted Mothman and had a nervous breakdown about it.
You're right.
So why would you not want? If you were known for seeing,
would you rather be known as the guy that's the first person to spot Mothman, or the guy that thinks he spotted Mothman and all he did was spot a bird?
Yeah, or the man that had a breakdown over a big bird.
Yeah, but I don't know.
You're telling see, because you know you'd rather be known as the person that's seen Mothman.
Right, I'd have to be so certain with myself that
no, you wouldn't.
I'm not going to sit.
You're telling me
if that's the case, then every time I go to work in the morning, I've seen so much shit.
You're telling me. Say for example, you saw Bigfoot. Someone then come to you and was like, "Are you sure it weren't this?" And it was actually this. You're gonna go, "Oh fuck."
Yeah, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah,
You'd be like, "Look at me, I've seen Bigfoot."
Nah.
You're lying. You're lying.
I'm not.
You're lying.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I can swallow my pride.
No, you can't.
What do you mean?
Because you
can't
can't even do it now, and it's not even real.
I'm not doing it now. No, because I don't think you're right. If I thought you were right, I'd fully agree with you. But no, because I just can't see how people can have a nervous breakdown if all they saw was a bird.
Yeah, but she didn't think it was a bird.
Yeah, but a bird and Mothman look completely different.
You can see something, and if you don't know what it is, then
you know what a
you're
fucking
gonna
bird
think
looks like, don't you?
Yeah, but you don't see many 7-foot birds roaming around.
Yeah,
big
but
birds.
sandhill cranes aren't 7 foot.
Yeah, but they've got a 10-foot wing, so they must be pretty big.
But if it was standing there, you're just going to think, big heron. That's all you're going to think.
Not if it's dark.
But, right, it would look smaller then, surely.
How does the size change whether it's night or day?
Shadows.
What I'm trying to say is, if you saw something and you didn't know what it was,
Yeah, you're not going to automatically think Mothman, are you?
that's not what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
I'm saying if you like you're not gonna, you might not recognise it as a sandhill crane because, like they said, they're not known in West Virginia. So she's not gonna look at it and think, "Oh, you're a fucking sandhill crane."
Yeah, but
so she's gonna think
that's a fucking bird.
No.
That. I'd say one of them
Piss me
birds
off.
here before.
You know what? I'm not explaining myself anymore. You piss me off.
There we go. We got it.
Oh God!
Go on. I ain't gonna say anything else. Go on.
If you saw something, right, and you weren't sure what it was. You didn't know what it was. All you know is it's big and it was pretty scary. It's not until someone shows you a picture of what it could be, and you're like, oh yeah, it did look a bit like that actually. Like, kind of not jogs your memory, but you're like, it's something you can compare it to. Until you've got something to compare it to, you just think it's this big fucking scary thing, and you don't know what it is.
But sandal cranes aren't 7 foot tall.
That's not what I said.
Yeah, I know.
But you're not listening to what I'm saying.
Yeah, I am listening to what you're saying. But what I'm getting at is they're all saying it's a sandhill crane.
No, that is just one of the things that it could have been.
What else could it have been?
I don't know. This is why we're here.
Stop! I'm gonna piss myself.
Well, how many things do you know was 7 foot tall?
Ooh.
Bigfoot.
Yeah, exactly. No, but what? It was just standing there.
Yeah, but they're not.
And also took it vertically.
Yeah.
Birds don't just whoop up. They have to they go at an angle, don't they? This went just straight up.
Were you there?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Well, I'm just going by what has been said. So yeah, they could be talking bollocks.
Case closed.
That's how we're just going to leave it. They could be talking bollocks. Maybe so, but they could be talking bollocks.
Oh,
But-
God.
So I saw when I was like doing my research and stuff, that there was like a load of hoaxes following the first sighting.
Right,
So
yeah,
not
yeah.
that they weren't the first sighting, were they?
No.
They were the whatever.
I think
there
it's the first
was-
recorded sighting, though.
I don't know. Anyway, there was a group of construction workers who were going around doing hoaxes. They were tying flashlights to helium balloons and letting them go.
That's great.
So that would
You've got-
explain the vertically upright, because helium balloons go straight up.
No, it's true. Yeah, I'll give you that. I do give you that.
But surely you're going to notice a balloon as well.
Yeah, true.
Well, if it's dark and you just see
and
them
if you
glowing.
put like a cloak over it or something. No, I do get that. But also, if it's a speed though, helium balloons don't just rocket up, do they?
Yeah, but they didn't say that, did they? Did they say it?
It was at an incredible speed.
Well, there's also theories that it's an alien-like creature, so maybe he was being abducted back into his UFO.
Abducted.
Yeah.
Abducted means like taken out of your will, like you don't want to go.
Well, maybe he was being sucked up back into his UFO then.
It's sucked up. He's gone back to his craft.
Yeah. Right.
You better get, that's a sound of it, man. It's just been sucked up.
Well, you
to
know,
his
like in the
UFO,
films,
yes.
when there's a UFO and they go up in the light into the UFO,
Oh, God.
maybe that's what he was
Don't I
doing.
know, though? I'm just saying things from my job now.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, God. What is happening?
Is this going as you expected, Josh?
Yes. Oh, even better. Oh, God. Fucking Jesus.
Josh is going to have a nervous breakdown now.
Oh, I am. I think I need a
You
beer
see
and
the
a
bird,
light
eh? You see the bird, so you've got to have no
Oh, fuck off me. Jesus Christ.
To be fair, as well as sandhill cranes, owls have been a massive
Yeah.
thing. They could have been, which I get.
7 foot?
Well, no, not that. But say, I don't know, it's on a low branch,
Yeah.
and all you're seeing are the eyes.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. If it's dark, shadows, if it is up in a tree or on a branch,
Yeah, that makes
and
sense.
it's shadows coming down, if it's dark and stuff, it's going to look tall because there's shadows coming down. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I get that.
Yeah.
But it's when they went back and it was like standing there.
You're telling me that you believe that they went back and it was stood on the side of the road waiting for him?
Could be different now.
I don't fully disbelieve it. Because if I just disbelieved it, I'm being shallow. I mean,
Yeah.
narrow-minded. I can't fully disbelieve it until it's proven to be a hoax.
No, I get that.
Okay.
I could believe or disbelieve in the existence of this kind of creature, but I can't fully disbelieve
Yeah. Until it's
Um,
proven otherwise.
until it's proven otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah, I get you.
Because if not, when people are seeing stuff and bring it forward, everyone else is like just disbelieving it, then there's no cases. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I mean. You can't fully. Yeah, everyone's different. Like you can believe it or disbelieve it. I don't fully believe it, but I can't fully disbelieve it.
I just don't believe that he was waiting. Like, oh, back again.
No, I get that, but also
Like, I get that you want to believe their story, but you can believe parts of their story without.
Yeah, it could have been
it.
exaggerated.
Yeah,
it could be
exactly.
exaggerated, but also they.
And if they were scared enough that they were having a nervous breakdown, then they were probably scared enough to make up.
But even if it was either a sandhill crane or an owl, they went the first time, fucked off, then they come back. Wouldn't you think? Well, they're not going to just see something, the same thing again, and fuck off. They'd want to properly see it.
I get you.
Waste their time and effort.
Yeah,
I get you.
So they have seen something, or claim to have seen probably something on the second time.
Yeah.
The first time, possibly it could have been sandhill crane, owl, Moth Man. Anyway, they booked it. Thought, fuck this, I'm getting out of here. And then they, toughened themselves up, saying, no, let's go and actually have a look. It can't be some weird thing.
Yeah.
Gone back, and they've actually seen it properly, and thought, fuck this. And it's stood in front of the car, and then just jumped up vertically.
Yeah, no, I get you.
but then you'd think if they went back and it was there, and they went back to have a look and see what it was, they'd have a bit of a better description of what it could have been. Like they'd have been able to look at it properly.
Yeah.
Well,
They did really, didn't
they? I was going to say.
Humanoid bat.
Just because it might not have been what they actually saw, don't mean that they don't believe that's what they saw. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They could hand on heart believe that is genuinely what they saw.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, it might not have been. Especially if you're hysterical and everything, your mind, you're not going to be able to calmly take in what you're seeing.
No,
You're going to be shitting
I
yourself
suppose.
thinking, what the fuck is that?
In a way, but as well, the first time when they booked it out there the first time, they're gonna like it was just a bird. It says they thought it was just an apparent bird.
Yeah.
So all the whole way going back, they're gonna be like, it's a bird, it's a bird, it's a bird.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's not a bird.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
yeah. Even if it was just some random animal that they've never seen before in their life because it's not prone to be around that, i.e. like the sandhill crane or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're going to think, what the fuck is that? If it's something you've never seen before and you don't know what it is, you are going to think...
On the first time.
Yeah.
But the second time...
Yeah, true, yeah.
Because they say the second time, they were driving back, and the whole time they were probably like, it's just a bird. What kind of bird was it? They were more intrigued. They wanted to know
and then you're looking like,
what bird?
That's not a bird.
Yeah, and and it's like, that's not
yeah,
a bird.
I get you.
Yeah, I get you.
So, we're both right, both wrong.
Sure, I'll go.
So, but I don't know.
This is a weird one, this one.
Yeah.
Out of all of them, this is the weirdest one, like...
Because, for me, from a cryptozoology standpoint...
Yeah.
Only one. There's only a singular one.
Yeah.
And I always see it from a zoological point, where how they could survive, how they have to be able to multiply.
Well, yeah.
There's just not enough full-on evidence there to prove that it's like an actual flesh and blood creature.
And like I said to you, with the cryptids like Bigfoot or Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot, it makes sense for it to have evolved from gorillas, etc., because they're so closely similar. All the similarities. Same with like Loch Ness Monster with dinosaurs, etc., etc. And the Wendigos could just be cannibals with the desire for human flesh or whatever. That you can make sense of that.
Yeah.
How do you make sense?
No, yeah, that is it.
Especially if Mothman is a genuine living thing, right? I mean, when was it first spotted? 1966, and then you said it was spotted again around 2015, didn't you say, or something like that?
2016.
2016, right? Let's say if it was a living thing, okay, it was, for argument's sake, 30 when it was spotted in 66. Well, then by the time it's 2017 or 16 or whatever, it's obviously has to have aged.
Yeah.
So it's
Within,
80 years old.
It's about 80 years old. So sooner or later, the thing's going to be dead.
Yeah.
So then, do you know what I mean? it can't be a genuine thing.
No.
Especially if, so like for argument's sake, in the next 20, 30 years, right?
Yeah.
It starts getting spotted here, there, and everywhere again. Well, that proves either A, that there are more than one, or B, they're talking out their arse because it'd be long dead.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
And also, I always look back on like Native Americans, because things like Bigfoot, Thunderbirds, like pterodactyls and that, and a lot of other cryptids, they're mentioned, they're talked about.
Yeah.
In Native American folklore,
Mm-hmm.
and stories and sightings.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any evidence, any proof that they have ever spoke about a 7 foot tall winged humanoid person with glowing red eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
There probably might be.
There might be, but then that, like I was getting back to earlier, that proves if it does exist, it can't be a flesh and blood creature because it'd be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if it was spotted back then.
If it's only a singular
Yeah,
one.
if it's only a singular one and it was spotted back then,
Yeah.
by the time it got to the 60s, it'd be dead.
Yeah.
Let alone now.
And if people believe, and also like people believe in like evolution and everything, it'd have to have sprung from somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said before, it's biologically impossible for it to have 6 limbs.
Plus, as well, it's like, if it is a living thing, it's got to eat, it's got to drink to survive.
Yeah.
Well, what's it eating and what's it drinking?
Yeah.
Well, it'll be drinking water.
Well, yeah. You don't know. It might live on Stella.
Wearing fucking tank tops.
Yeah. But what's it eating? Do you know what I mean? Is
yeah.
it animals, humans? If it was, like, said, like in, I don't know, mythology, I'll say for lack of a better word,
Yeah.
that it was humans, when then you'd have cases of like children going missing or people going missing and shit like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah. I'll get that.
there's nothing concrete, like you said, to put money on this.
No, 100%.
So that what makes me believe it's more of a mythological thing. Mythological?
Mythological.
That's the word. Thing. And it's just gone booloo. Do you know what I mean? Like,
the only way for me to ever think there has been such things like that on this planet is they're extraterrestrial.
yeah.
That's the only way I
Because
can think possible.
like you said, with the 6 limbs and that, it's like nothing through history,
it's biologically impossible.
has ever even remotely existed like that. So it can't have just appeared out of nowhere.
No,
you don't see a human just giving birth to a baby with wings, do you?
No.
It's not the fucking Archangel Gabriel.
Oh no! I mean, I'm not doing one this season, but I could tell you about the Jersey Devil.
Yeah.
That was the Leeds Devil,
Mm-hmm.
which was born from a woman called something Leeds, and it was her 13th child, and she claimed that it was going to be the baby of the devil.
Right.
As it was born, it has it's basically a kangaroo with wings. I'm not even joking.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and it lives in the Pine Barrens in New Jersey, but
Yeah.
that's her own thing, and yeah, apparently it's still about today, and this was back in the fucking 1800s.
Yeah.
So that's more of a myth than anything, but
Yeah.
I just think with Moth Man, like, that's the only way I think it could personally exist.
Yeah.
It's not actually from this planet.
Yeah, I agree with you.
But then we spoke about when we done our aliens podcast.
It's not impossible. Well, it is.
It's
Theoretically.
It's theoretic. Yeah.
If you're going off logical reasoning and science and all that, it is physically impossible. But that ain't to say it ain't true.
No, because
we only know so much.
Yeah.
You think how advanced we are scientifically wise and everything like that, we may have barely just scratched the surface.
That is it, yeah. So I think that is the only plausible explanation. That's why, like, I've looked. Like I say, I'm not a massive researcher on Moth Man because I just can't put it in a zoological term.
If I had to say like what I think it is, I think it's they claim to have seen something.
Yeah.
And it's just become almost like a modern day boogeyman.
Yeah.
It's just grown and grown and grown, and it's become a festival and everything.
The opposite. As we've seen, it's gone the opposite of boogeyman. People are scared of boogeyman.
Yeah. Well, no, but you know what I mean. Just
people are writing they're fucking Mothman. How's that a boogeyman?
Well, you know what I mean. Just like when you hear the word boogeyman, you know what you think. Do you know what I mean? That sort of thing.
Yeah.
Just like a modern day fairy tale, so to speak.
Right. Yeah. They've made their own myth in a way.
Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, so did they see something that's not a sandhill crane, and how possibly?
They very well could have. Yes, you don't know.
Caught.
Yeah.
You've gone quiet.
No, I'm just listening.
I'm getting a fucking kicking, mate.
It is a really tricky one. This one. Yeah, this one is a really tricky one.
Because I can't fully disbelieve what people have.
No, of course you can't.
Keep going to the extent of like they're having fucking panic attacks and
All that.
hospitalised. I just think that's just too much for it to be a bird.
Yeah.
And it's like she's not the only person that's happened. That's happened to. You know what I mean? So
there's no telling what they're saying. Like just because it might not be a bird, it doesn't necessarily mean it's not Moth Man. Do you know what I mean?
It's got to be more bird with red eyes.
It's fucking something. They've definitely seen something, whether it exists or not, or they're just seeing it because they're off the tits. You don't know.
No, that is exactly right.
Which would also make sense with the breakdown.
But being off your tits, you're gonna go to the police then.
They're not driving. What does it matter to them?
They're still off their nut. You ain't gonna go to the police station while off your nut, are you?
True.
And all of them.
Very true. Very true.
And if all of them have seen it, they're gonna fucking do the lot of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, very true.
And who said she weren't driving?
Because it said in the story it was his.
It was his, but that's like you say, like I don't. Well, I mean.
But at the same time, if she was all hysterical and panicky, you got more chance of her being in the car, didn't you? Crashing it and that, and like not being able to drive if you're that hysterical.
Yeah,
like
true,
frozen.
True. No, very true.
But then on the contrary, it also makes sense for her booking it at 100 mile an hour. No, I think this is a really weird one.
It's a very hearsay.
Yeah, this
kind of topic.
Yeah.
Right. Would you want it to be real?
I mean, I wouldn't say I want it to be real.
There's no need. It's not.
No need. That's cool.
There is no need.
What do you mean?
No, I get where you're coming from. Because, like, if someone said, here you go, press this button, Mothman exists, there's no point me pressing the button or not pressing the button, do you know what I mean? It's irrelevant, because it's like, it's not harmful.
Yeah.
It's just a omen of bad news or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not really going to change my daily life, is it?
Well, no, but say you'd be fucking thankful if it showed up and feel, better get out of it.
I mean, yeah, there is that. There is that.
But no, I know what you mean. Like but in the natural world, saying it's pointless, we don't know. Like it could be very well keeping populations.
Exactly.
It's one of them, innit? You just don't. You could be talking out. I'm probably talking out of bollocks as usual, but
you just never know.
No, I can't. I can't fully believe it personally.
No.
But let's say biologically, it's impossible.
No, I think it's more of it's caused them to have mass hysteria, whatever they've seen, and it's just gone on to like a big mythological whirlwind.
Yeah.
And then it's turned into, like most things, people are thinking, because they're money greedy bastards, just thinking profit.
Yeah. But like I say, that's the town. That's not actually like individuals.
No.
The only individuals that have coined it have made businesses from it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like, it's just
them kind of
just
people,
stem from it.
Yeah. But which can't say I blame them.
No, God no.
God no.
I'd do the exact same.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, so you don't want it to be real.
I don't know why it needs to be.
You can say that about any animal, though.
No, because the thing that gets me is, it's just so random.
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't make sense.
But you could say that about a lot of animals.
No, I don't think so.
But the thing is, I think with animals, every single animal
but yeah, you know what I mean?
fits into the evolutionary circle.
Exactly. Like
it fits into everything on this planet has a purpose.
Most cryptids, when you look at most cryptids, you think, oh yeah, you could have come from this, or you could have been something. You just Mothman doesn't fit into any of that.
No, the only way I could see it actually fitting. The only way I could see it being a real thing is like when we was talking about dragons.
Mm-hmm.
How they could have been surviving pterosaurs.
Yeah.
But it's still so madly out there how it looks. Mm-hmm. I don't know, but still, if it's quite a big thing up with wings, could they have been seeing like a thunderbird or
exactly? They could have been seeing fucking anything.
Yeah,
no telling what they're seeing, unless you were actually there and saw it for yourself.
No, yeah.
You could believe that story's 100% genuine. You could believe it's 100% bollocks.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, unless you was actually there, you ain't gonna know.
You're never gonna know.
No.
But if people are still like, if they, you think they'd just give it up by now, wouldn't you?
No.
Not if they're making money off it.
But even like some of the individuals, like people keep hounding them, like. You've seen Moth Man.
And then that's also a way. But that's also a way to get clout and credibility.
Yeah, some people love stuff like that.
True.
You want to be do you know what I mean? To say you've seen one.
True, but I don't think that the actual individual seeing it and making actually much money off it.
No, but just
you imagine you work in an
publicity,
office and be like, oh, there's Dave, he saw Moth Man.
Yeah. But then at the same time, you will have people that are like, oh, you matey boy that saw Moth Man.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. Oh, cool. What? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I just feel like, especially in this day and age, you'd get a lot more like stick than you would like praise.
But I think you'd also get a lot more clout these days.
Yeah.
You would, yeah. And all publicity is good publicity.
Exactly.
Which is very true.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest, before Aquaman, and then I've never really heard of Amber Heard.
No, I hadn't.
Yeah.
I didn't even realise it was her in the Never Back Down film.
Is it?
Yeah, in the first one, she's the bitch.
The girlfriend.
Yeah.
The bitch.
Well, she's a bitch.
She's a proper.
She's a
bitch.
fucking cunt.
Massively. I mean, what's your insights on that call? I know you've been on the.
That honestly will be here for another 2 hours if you ask me. I'm so invested. I've never been invested in anything this much in my life.
But what are you on, Team Amber or Team Johnny?
Johnny,
100%.
Fuck, you got a brain cell.
What? Do you know anyone who's on Team Heard?
No, because I'd hit him.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'd hit him. I'll give him the Amber Heard treatment.
I don't think he. I'm Team Deb all the way.
Yeah, 100%. Don't get me wrong. I don't think he's 100% squeaky clean.
No.
He's probably, even if he's hit her just defending himself, he's still hit her.
Yeah.
But I think she is just a knobhead.
Yeah. Equal rates now, mate.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking too right.
we'd get hate for that. But no, if she was hit.
If a girl was hitting me, but properly kicking the shit out of me, I think I would hit her.
Yeah.
I'd feel guilty afterwards, but I think I would fucking deck them.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. I agree.
That's alright then. No. So back on topic. Yeah, I don't think it's real.
No.
I think it to be real though, because it's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, I get where he's coming from.
It's cool, isn't it? It's just, you know what I mean? It's weird.
Yeah.
And I love weird things, so I think it'd be real, but nah. I think I'd rather believe. I think dragons are more real than what is.
This one's got the least credibility to it. Out of every single one we've done, this has by far got the least credibility.
Apart from the fucking Jersey Devil I was on about, I think at most cryptids I've ever researched, this is like the least credible. Because
I was going to say, like what you were saying earlier, it seems weird that cryptids, cryptozoologists and that seem to steer clear of it. Do you know what I mean? They're not even bother with it.
No, because of it being just a singular being.
Yeah.
If let's say if there was like 3 have been seen here or something like that, then you're like, hang on a minute.
Yeah, and then you can dive into it more. Do you know what I mean?
Like, hang on a minute. There's a population.
Yeah.
But when there's no population, I mean, there's 7-8 billion people on this planet.
Yeah.
But there's only one Mothman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's a bit. And the whole, let's say, if it's not been really seen before 1966.
What the fuck's it been doing?
Yeah, like that's.
And then it took so long to reappear again.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, we don't know if Bigfoot's real, but there's sightings of that every year.
Yeah, but like I said, there's more chance of him being real than, them being real, I'll say.
Yeah.
Than Mothman.
Yeah, 100%.
No, this one ain't got much credibility to it whatsoever.
Not whatsoever. I mean, if people do genuinely believe Mothman is real, let us know. And please give us your thoughts, because I'd love to win that argument with court. I don't think I'll ever will, but if it's... but like I say, there's just not enough evidence whatsoever to even argue about it. Really.
No.
It's they see something and now they're making a fucking bank off it. That's all it is. So. I'd still like to go though.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'd love to go see this festival, see what it's all about.
Yeah. And you never know, you might see someone there and they've got like really good intel. And I'd like to visit the sites.
Yeah.
I really would like to visit the sites where apparently it's been seen. Like the TNT site. I mean, that's probably all blocked off for that now, but that'd be interesting to go and see that.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah. But I'm going to just say about where it's been seen. Let's say it was in Chernobyl. In Japan before the 2011 tsunami. In Salem, West Virginia, before a particularly strange string of child disappearances. Right before the Mexican swine flu outbreak, 2009, what you were saying. And a Georgian newspaper, I ain't even going to try to pronounce that, interviewed Russian UFOologists. The man claimed that the Moth Man was sighted in Moscow right before the 1999 Russian apartment bomb.
Mad. If they're all genuine, right, where the fuck was this cunt before COVID?
Yeah, I know. Probably was seen before COVID.
Probably.
Maybe it didn't come from a bat. Maybe it came from Mothman.
Mothman gave us COVID. Prick. The Mothman Festival is what we've been talking about. Is a commemoration of the visit of the cryptid known as the Mothman. It started in 2002. So, let's say from 67, and it only got started in 2002. And it's held on the third weekend of every September in downtown Point Pleasant, West Virginia. It's located next to the Mothman Museum and the Mothman statue. The festival features a wide variety of vendors, guest speakers, live music, food, and events for all ages. People from all over the world come to experience the unique atmosphere and learn more about the Mothman. So yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah, 100%.
So,
I bet there's a stall of people selling Mothman sex stories. I bet.
Okay.
I bet that's the thing.
Probably.
Wouldn't shock me.
No,
it's just how it says for all ages. Like, yeah, kids and you adults.
So Mothman was featured in the game Fallout 76, in which he appears more moth than man. And like I say, he was in the book The Mothman Prophecies by John A. Keel, and the movie of the same name, which had Richard Gere in it.
Didn't that film come out in 2002? Mothman Prophecies.
Yeah, I think so. He also appears in many movies / documentaries, including The Mothman of Point Pleasant, TV shows like Mountain Monsters.
The most believable program you'll ever see in your life.
I fucking love
Have you
that.
seen any episodes, John?
No, but I've heard so much about it.
It's
Honestly,
so good.
I've never seen anything like it in my life.
It's so good. I want to meet these people and just hug them dearly. It's so good. It's so bad. It's so good. But honestly, like, little fucking Twitch goes in the woods, like, what the hell is that? God damn! The hillbillies. I love it.
Oh, fuck you know.
I'm all for it. All for it. And then, yeah, I remember seeing the Mothman one. You know Buck?
Yeah.
Chubby one. Yeah, he... you see it, like, the cameramen are, like, quite far back while they're, like, walking.
Yeah.
And... it, like, shows Buck, like, looking round and, like, these two bright lights just, like, looking at him and then just vanish. So it's like Mothman seeing him and he goes, like, right funny, starts forgetting stuff and everything. It's right funny. I love it.
Fucking hell.
The Mothman is featured in The Adventure Zone, Amnesty as alien sidekick and trailer park resident Indrid Cold. So, but yeah, that is pretty much most of what I've got.
Yeah.
For Mothman. And could it be real? No, I don't think it could be real.
No.
No.
So we're all in agreement on that.
Yeah.
And I personally, I think it'd be quite sick if it was real. You don't. No.
No.
What about you, George? You're on the fence.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think that is pretty much it for Moth Man.
Yeah.
But no, that was fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed that
good
one.
Good
Yeah.
one.
And thank you very much, Corp.
Yeah.
You've
No
done
worries.
you've done very well, actually. Even though you started shouting at me.
I don't think I shouted.
You're getting there. Honestly, the day, if there was ever a day that got proved to be real, the fucking smugness I
I'm
have.
leaving. I
Oh,
couldn't deal with it. Couldn't deal with it because I'd never hear the end of it.
Oh.
I'd be minding my own business. You'd come in and be like, "Oh, that's real," for no reason.
You'd never win an argument again, even if you're 100% right. It's like, yeah, but Moth Man's real.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. And what?
Absolutely not.
Fucking hell.
Don't be so soft. Right, so that'll be it for the Mothman episode. What we got next week, Josh?
Next, we're going to be talking about I wouldn't say conspiracies because everyone knows it, but I'd say more the controversy surrounding Chernobyl.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're talking about the incident itself, what caused it,
Yeah.
the errors leading up to it, the effects afterwards, and how it almost pretty much wiped out the entire of Europe.
Yeah. And could it have been handled?
It very easily. It was so. The events leading up to it were so avoidable. It is unreal.
Right.
But once that sort of train was set in motion,
There was
they
no
were
stopping it.
fucked.
Yeah.
Everything they've done to try and better it, just
Yeah.
worsened it tenfold.
Fucking hell.
But then, like, on the contrary, afterwards, like I said, it could have wiped out the whole of Europe. How bad it almost got.
Yeah,
and how they prevented that from happening.
Oh, thank fuck for that then.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was mad.
If they'd have listened to Mothman's warning.
Exactly right, mate. It's exactly right. That's what I mean. It does make me wonder though, like, they've been saying, like, I know it was back then, but how, like, out of all these, like, tragedies that it's been seen, like, some of these places might have never heard. Like, do you think people from Chernobyl ever heard of Mothman?
Yeah.
Nah, probably not.
But
They're just picking out a disaster and be like, yep.
Yeah,
he was there.
probably, yeah.
Yeah, but like I say, these are like Ukrainian people that have seen it. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
So it, I don't know, makes it a sprinkle bit more credible.
Yeah,
A
I get you.
sprinkle.
I get you.
Nah, I still can't.
Can't
Even
be.
though I'm trying to like convince myself.
Yeah,
I just can't.
reality is just...
Yeah,
Nah.
Nah, so yeah.
Oh, thank you very much for listening. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yeah. Which on Facebook it's Mr. Mysteries in Black and White.
Yeah.
On Instagram it's Mr. Mysteries _.
Yeah.
On YouTube it's just
Mr. Mysteries. And then also, if you have any questions or anything,
Mhm.
please email us at mythsandmysteries@outlook.com.
or messages on Facebook.
Yeah.
Instagram.
Twitter, fucking
We ain't got
Instagram.
You can listen to us on Spotify, YouTube, Podbean,
And Amazon.
and Amazon Music.
Yeah.
Or is it just Amazon?
Amazon Music.
Yeah.
Oh, right,
Whichever.
yeah. So, yeah, you can listen to us on there. And hopefully at some point we'll get onto more platforms than that. So,
Yeah.
hopefully we'll make it easier for people.
Yeah.
Please share it with your family and friends. If they like anything creepy, weird, something that just needs to be explained.
Yeah.
Or if you just want to hear a couple of lads just swear and try and have a giggle with it. So
Yeah.
no, we always appreciate you listening.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see you next time.
Yeah.
Mr. Mysteries, Black and White.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.